Hello guys. How are you? I hope you're all doing well, guys. Welcome to Vimwelu channel, guys. It's another day today, guys, with another reaction video. Guys, I want to start with welcoming you and congratulating you and thanking you guys for your support, love, and everything that you have been showing to me. I thank you guys, and I cannot and I don't take this for granted. Please, guys, welcome. Let's do this together. In today's reaction video, guys, we are going to start with Marwa. Marwa did a live yesterday where he was, interacting with his audience. But guys, what was the live for? Yeah? If you ask yourself, what was the live for? It's another story, another beginning, or another, theory. Yeah? One of his theories he uses all the time to activate his donations. So yesterday on his live, guys, he came up with an idea of saying that he would like to buy a car because now he is a family man. He's got a wife. Apparently, the wife he hasn't even engaged or anything like that. So he said he's got a wife and he's got a son, a child. So they are like a family. And he had made his choice. Now the next move is to buy I think he said a safari car is his dream car. So the whole life for yesterday, it was for him to engage with his audience and trying to tell them or ask them, what do they think? First, guys, we have to remember, Marwa doesn't know how to drive. Neither Rusho. None of them can drive. And now he is thinking about buying a car. This car, I think he wants to buy for Africa, not for Argentina. But sometimes I don't think he thinks ahead before he makes his, his decisions. Yeah, he don't know he don't even know when they are going back to Africa. Yeah? If he buys the car now, who is gonna be driving the car? Who's gonna go and pay? Maybe he can pay online, but who's gonna bring the car home? What is the point of buying a car now? And then the car is just sitting there by the villa waiting for you until you go back home 2025. So anyway, it's a good start. It's a good, he's given himself enough time to buy the car. That one doesn't bother me much, but I think it's better for him to buy when he is back home and he knows now the car I'm gonna drive it home. First thing, he needs to learn how to drive. He needs to learn how to drive. You cannot be just purchasing a big car. You have a family and rely on somebody. Of course, I know he can pay for a driver, but I am Marwa. So I think he needs to take his time and think very carefully. Anyway, that is by the way, suggestion here and there. However, I am Marwa now, the way he was involving his audience, really openly, he did not even have an idea what he was telling them. He is putting his ideas of buying a car or a safari car or Range Rover to his audience. He is asking them, what do you think? What do you think I should do? Please, guys, I beg you, you have to help me here. What do you think I should do? They did not tell you in the first place to go and, buy a car. It is your idea. It's you came up with. Some things, when he arranged with his wife, so-called wife, or, and Maisha, when they talk all this business together, he need to finish them, with the family. Don't come and just start bothering your subscribers like they are the one who told you go and buy a car. Yeah, he was making it like their burden or their idea. Oh, you guys, would you like to see your boy, Marwa, driving? It's none of their business. Maybe some of your subscribers, they don't even have a bicycle. It doesn't, matter. Just go and make your own decisions, buy your car, just ride. Let come now after and tell them, oh, guys, nowadays I'm driving. I bought a car because my family is growing, we will need a car, taking the baby to clinic, taking the baby, or us going shopping, things like that. But anyway, the whole life was just so boring when he involved his audience, and it's like he hasn't got even a clue of these cars. He was like, oh, this is the one I want. Oh guys, if I buy the safari car, it'll be nice, it'll be useful. When you come and visit, all what you need to do is just to fuel the car, and there you go to safari. Oh, excuse me, if your guests are coming to your house, probably they are visitors from abroad. They probably want to come for a holiday, maybe for a month, take 2 weeks to safari. For example, Masai Mara. So you're gonna give them your car. As long as they fuel the car, they can take and go. So what about you and your family? You will still be needing a car. When they gone to their safari holiday, you might be needing a car to go to take the child somewhere. You need the car to do shopping or things like that. So all what I think he should have thought is to buy a safari car for business and then buy a car for the family. But we are not getting to that one yet, guys, because this was just so, there was all this pulling back and forward, what car, showing different cars on the phone, and all this Range Rover. In fact, it reached to a point where they were just showing those little cars, because, it's like getting into his subscribers' head. One of the subscribers, I remember, he said, okay, oh guys, what do you think I should do? Should I buy this one? Or he just went like, buy them both, guy. Man, buy them both. If you want car, buy them both. Because I don't think it was their call which car you want to buy, how you gonna. So this clearly shows this man is always bringing this kind of stories to his audience, so that they can prepare. They can prepare now to send him some money. For sure, that is how I see it, and that is my opinion. And we know Marwa, every single time he comes up with something, he wants money. He said he can afford this one. He can afford one car. I remember a few days or a week ago, he was asking for money, all this money for buying car. You were begging money for your child's, clothes. Baby clothes before he was born, baby's pusher, everything. He was just, whoever you want to send us money, you can use the PayPal, you can do this, you can do that. Why beg this, amount of money from people when you have money you can buy a safari car? A safari car is expensive. He is saying like a second-hand one, which is not too old, is just over 4 million Kenya shillings. Which he reckoned it was $1,000. I don't know where he expect his audience gets this money from. To be honest, they are like some things you can do. It's like just taking a proper piece to people. Every second it's becoming so boring. So it wasn't good at all, but it happened. That's what he did. Guys, my first clip, I'm just gonna show you how, I am Marwa. As soon as he started his life, he started, talking to his people and telling them this is what he wants. Guys, he hasn't even learn how to drive. Rushu don't know how to drive. He's got a lot of things to do to finish his villa. He hasn't got a kitchen where he can go now and cook. Apart from that little place where they cook upstairs in the bedroom, somewhere there, and then they eat in the bedroom. He hasn't got a kitchen. He hasn't got hot water. His villa needs a lot of things before somebody thinks about a car, and for sure you cannot drive. So I think he need to think very well. But this is all maybe to do with his activating donation, because he didn't have any idea now what he gonna say to the audience so that he can start activating his donations, because now Oh, maybe he has come with all this Maisha story of, oh, Maisha need this. Maisha has been given a lot of money when he was born. Now, before that money is even settling, they are for sure still having that money. Now he started a car. Excuse me, guys. Anyway, we will watch the first clip and see how Marwa kicked in with his budget of car to his audience.
Guys, if your brother, your dad, yeah, your sister, I saw this car being sold, guys. Having this car, yes, or you know someone. So, guys, look at that car. Maybe. So I want to buy my first car, guys, because I don't have a car. Okay. So honestly, and now I have a wife, I have a baby, I have all these things. So now I don't know which car should I buy, because
big word for you, mate.
I found this car, it's still oriented. There is this. And reason being, actually, this one I need your help. And then there is this Range Rover. In my heart, I felt all I want. And this car right now, as I'm showing you, the way it is like this, it's available. It is actually more affordable than this. Actually, the price of this is double the other price. I say
So guys, during the process of his interaction with his audience about which car to buy, whether it's the Safari car or it's the Range Rover, I think his phone rang. But Marwa went ahead and answered the call. And it was Gitriba calling. And Marwa out of blue, he goes to Gitriba. Oh, Gitriba, hi, I'm on live. I got a surprise for you. I'm like, what? We didn't know, because he hasn't mentioned this surprise during the time he was on live. But then he goes and tell Gitriba, oh, I got a surprise for you. Yeah? I want you to, I'm on live. And Gitriba, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm on live. I got a surprise for you. I want you to start driving. I want to pay driving lessons for you. And all this. And okay, he started now arranging it. Riba, which school would you like to go? This is what I want you to go and learn. Just tell me what time you want to start, and all this, it will be sorted. And then he is telling him, okay, don't say you want. Don't say you want to start on December. It's better you start maybe because of Christmas. Start by maybe December, the end of December or January and stuff like that. So they went on and talking. But from my view, it's like Marwa wanted people to see that Gitriba just rang him. I do not agree with that one. I am thinking this was arranged phone call. He had already spoken to Gitriba earlier. He has said to Gitriba, once I start my live stream, just call me. At this point, maybe 10 minutes later, just give me a call. That was absolutely arranged. It wasn't a surprise that Gitriba just called Marwa. Gitriba must be one of Marwa's subscribers. He must have his notification bell turned on. So whenever Marwa is going to go live or his something, whatever premiere, he will know. He is one of the first people who will know. So he knew for sure. Even it did not look like it's a surprise to Gitriba when Marwa told him, oh, I am on live. I'm live. Yeah, it did not sound, because you can hear what Gitriba is saying. It did not sound like, like a surprise. So it was all arranged. It was very much arranged. And if you want to tell somebody something like that, again and again I say, you cannot just out of blue call somebody, this is what I want you to do. He must be having his own things to do as well. You get me? So I'm sure that phone call was arranged by Marwa and Gitriba to call him so that they can talk. It's like putting more pepper in the story so that people can see, oh yes, he is serious, he really want to buy a car, and now he is looking for a driver in advance. So I think it was just another thing to fool people, because Marwa knows how to fool people, and those who agree him to fool them, they are proper fooled by him. Anyway, he went on and speaking to Getriba, and it took like nearly 4 minutes, something like that. We know Marwa very well. Every time he is on live or doing a live, if somebody calls him out of blue, they did not know, Marwa goes like, I'm on live, I will call you back and stuff like that. That ends there. But their conversation, it went a long way, a little bit longer. So they had arranged what to say, what to do, so that they can get this moving. So Marwa, stop fooling your people. Stop fooling people. Do your own things. Do your own budget. Your life, your burden, you give it to your subscribers. It's so bad. It's so bad. And I don't even think he got to making any decision anyway at the end. So guys, we're gonna watch a clip of when he was, how he received that call from Gitriba. We're gonna listen to their conversation, and you guys, you can see where I'm coming from. There, it was arranged, and those fools, they just listen to Marwa and believe in him. They are really giving themselves a very tough time.
And things like that. Gitriba makes a call. Hey, Gitriba, I'm live. Gitriba. Because you're like, oh my God, this one is mine. Hello, Gitriba. Hello. Yes, I am live. You know that. Yes, I am live. Unajua niko live. Yes. No. Actually, I have a big surprise for you. I wanted to call you yesterday to tell you this. I have a big surprise. I want you to... Yes, guys, I swear before God, I didn't plan this, but I was thinking to do it, and it happened. So your surprise is I want you to start driving school. So I want to know which... Yes, I want to know which month you'd want to start. If you want this month, next month. Already this month is gone. For sure it's December. Or if you want January, you let me know. Maybe any month. Maybe it's December or January, any month. Okay. No, but you have to consider, like for example, your family, because if you go, for example, December and it's Christmas and it's all this, maybe you start January. January, you go to driving school. Yes, January is better. All right. Me, I'll take care of all costs. All costs. Soon we are buying a car for Safari. So I am hoping you go do good driving school, and then you get a job. Yes. Permanent job. All right, Gitriba. That is what I wanted to call you yesterday to tell you, but I think I had different calls. So you prepare. Tell your family from January you are going to school in Kisi, I think, because I talked to Ben told you that the best school is in Kisi, right? Yes, from Deep East Safari. All right, that's all, Gitriba. I'll call you later when I finish my video. All right. All right, yeah, she's there. All right. Guys, that was Gitriba. I wanted to call him yesterday, but I don't know what happened. I was in the middle of some calls. Then all of a sudden he calls me. Actually, this is what I wanted to tell him.
Marwa is used to his subscribers. Whatever I want, I'm gonna just come here, rant, and I'm gonna get it. He will never know how to use his own money. Can you believe Marwa is going to use the money, nearly $1,000 plus US dollars, to buy a Safari car? Think again. If we can spend that kind of money to buy that car, why he haven't even done one kitchen to his villa? His villa is unfinished. Everything else in the villa is getting old slowly by slowly, but he never had a kitchen where he can go and cook. He's still waiting for, for his people to come and buy him the, a kitchen. He's got 5 kitchens in that villa. So I don't know why a house need 5 kitchens, but I think I heard he wanted to be renting some places and stuff like that in the villa. But guys, he should have even made 1 kitchen. There's a lot and a lot and a lot goes on in the villa which is not done properly. So you're gonna be having a big car sitting there outside the compound when you don't even have anything, anywhere to go and cook. No 1 kitchen, nothing. So guys, it's a very, very pity. It's a pity the way Marwa behaves. He relies on his subscribers and they allow him to. So guys, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, the last part about Marwa's story of his life yesterday is where he now came to a point that is whether a safari car or a Range Rover. Him and Rocio, they were talking, and he was asking Rocio, which one do you think? A Range Rover, Mom? Can you imagine riding a Range Rover and all these kind of things? Oh my goodness. Rocio was saying like it's here, it's happening now. But anyway, so as Marwa decided to move from where he was sitting on a table, moved close to Rocio. Rocio was sat on a couch with the baby, Maisha, and I think Rocio was eating some food. And he went there and they were chatting about this Range Rover. Everything is looking so real, So it reached to a point where Marwa said like to Rocio, oh, Rocio, can you imagine driving this Range Rover going round the village? And Rocio was like, what? Nobody can drive that Range Rover. If we buy the Range Rover, it's either me, I drive it, or you. It's a family car. So that one, you can see Marwa face reaction have changed a little bit. And then, Rocio said, yeah, it's a family car. It's not to be driven by anybody, not even Gitriba. But she is forgetting Marwa don't know how to drive. He is calling Gitriba to go and do driving lessons. So he's going to be relying on a Gitriba to ride him around. So that's why he was saying to Rocio, can you imagine, as if it's important anyway, which is not. And Rocio rejected that story, and she said, if there will be a Range Rover ever in the compound, that is a family car, it's a private car, and that car must be driven either myself, Rocio, or you, Marwa, or maybe baby Maisha when he grows up. So that one went like that. But I think because I nearly spoke Swahili there, which means because Marwa don't like to be challenged. He likes whatever he says to be the final answer. So he didn't feel okay with that one. And Rocio continued eating her food. And Marwa started complaining, saying, oh, the spoon and the fork are making noise. And, oh, now can you slow down? And Rocio goes like, I'm eating. So she wouldn't stop. Maybe she cannot help it because, the contact between the spoon or a fork with the plate is making noise when she's eating. So she goes to Marwa like, no, I'm eating, man. So Marwa, that at that point, he wasn't having that happy face again. And then he moved. He shifted and went back. He said, no, I think I have to move. He moved and went back to the table where he was sat in the beginning and continued fooling his people. And trying to make them help him to decide which car is the best for him. So one is like Rosho was suggesting, oh, I know I would love us to have the Range Rover, but I think it's better we buy the safari car because that will bring income in the family in a long term. And whereas for the Range Rover, it's only for us to go around and, you know, use it like for, you know, for family matters. So Ayamara went to rely on his audience, and I think he went on. I think he was trying to reach to the point where he can probably hear one or two people trying to offer, oh, when are you ready? When are you ready? We're going to contribute. We're going to contribute. Yes, we would like to see you driving. You are our first son. You are our prince. I am Marwa. We would like to see you on the road, you know, rocking with your big car. So he waited for that moment, and nobody came up with the idea. So maybe he will come back again and push like he always do. So guys, we will watch a clip where now him and Rosho had this misunderstanding of Getriba, like when Marwa wanted Getriba to be driving them around with the Range Rover, and Rosho did not like that, and she made her, you know, her point, she gave her point across to Marwa and said it the way she thought. And let's see, we will watch how Ayamara took that, and of course he had moved back to the table and continued begging for cars.
For the Range Rover, the price is very tempting. Until now, I'm like, wait, what should I do? But all in all, Osio, which one did you? Yeah, the next live stream will be. Rosia is right here. Okay, let me show them Rosia. I hope you cover the baby because I'm coming there. Can you imagine? In 3 days. No, I mean you cover his face. Guys, what would you choose? Range Rover or and this is honestly. Sorry guys, I scrapped all of my moderators. You guys will make my decision. So don't worry. It's good for more than 6 people. And this is actually my dream car. And then there is this new car here. Thank you so much. What is that one? Range Rover. It's let me see if it now this is the thing. Let me see if I get it. So this car is cheaper than this other car. This car on average will cost you second hand minimum 4 million. 4 million would be like proceed. Range Rover or Safari car. This is it, you know.
For me, they have very different purposes. It's not that one or the
buy
other.
this okay. Or buy the other one, guys.
I think the safari car
okay.
is very, very good for business, for expanding ourselves.
Okay.
More incomes.
Okay.
Which is I really, really support.
Okay.
And the other one is more family intended, more for luxury for us, you know.
Okay.
So
imagine yourself in Range Rover.
Exactly, yes. I can imagine myself.
And Maisha bouncing behind there.
It has run out.
Marwa, talk less and listen. So that's the end. Right. So imagine you drive in a Range Rover in the village.
Get his sister to do it, I suppose. Don't have to be legal in Kenya.
No, this is the driving a safari car.
Safari car. So if I'm sending,
if you get a Range Rover, it's for family, which means it's you driving.
Okay.
Or me driving.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's vote. Lion.
I'm like, you know, I could easily afford
this one.
$30,000. What was he saying?
This is my dream. I want to.
That's how my brain is like. All right, guys. Guys, what do you think? Susan Wangari says Safari car. Thank you so much, Susan. Sandra says Marwa, please get the one that brings income. All right, guys. Everybody says S. Go for new car. No. The thing is, Samuel, these cars, they don't come as new. Okay? These cars, they don't come as new. Sometimes even, let me get out of that. Sometimes you find that.
So his audience, they continued to, like, you know, to try to answer his questions. And as I said earlier, they reached to a point where they had to like tell him, go look at that one. And when he looks, he finds it's a small car. That one, if he is clever enough, that is to show him, look, it's not our business. Go and buy the car. Go and buy the car. Why do you have to come and keep us here on your live stream to, you know, for us to decide your car? You know, who does that? You can do your decision on your own. Have you seen somebody like Odemeyer going and talking to his audience? Oh, tell me which one you think. Tell me which. No, he went and bought. He don't probably even talk about it. Yeah, so guys, that is it about I Am Marwa. The other thing I forgot to mention earlier is we seen when he really went to meet to join Roshu on the couch, so they can, you know, decide which car they want to go for, if it's the safari car or the Range Rover. I remember Roshu was still holding the baby, and I Am Marwa goes like, oh, cover his face, cover his face. And also there was a point where the child was crying and he didn't stop talking. He continued to talk. Now this cover his face is another thing. So he went there to start shouting. The baby is there being held by Rusho, shouting about all these cars, which one he can buy, which one he cannot. At that point they were going for Range Rover actually. But can you tell me if Rusho did not start making noise with the fork and spoon when she was eating, that means I Am Marwa could have stayed there until he finishes his life. But now, is this all that long the child gonna be sat there being held with the face covered? These people are not human. They do not think about the child. The child face need to be free to be able to breathe properly. So I don't know how long they're gonna hear people trying to warn them and telling them, asking them to stop. Try to be more careful about the child. I would love one of them to do an experiment and cover themselves when they are lying like this. With, you know, just tell me how uncomfortable that it is. So I Am Marwa continues to show his ignorance and not to care about the child and the child's well-being. So that is something he needs to think very, very well. And because even being selfish, because he want a car, he want this, he want that. And he always, when he is on live, he is shouting actually. He's not talking, he shouts. And forgetting these gadgets are, you know, they are like the electrical things. They are like, you don't need to shout. Just speak properly. They will catch your voice. Or get that little microphone put there and just speak normal. He shouts so much. I don't think I'll be comfortable being in the same room when I Am Marwa is doing live. And I think this noise, the loud voice, really disturbs the child, and he don't understand that. Anyway, guys, that is it about I Am Marwa. The second thing here I'm gonna talk about, it's about Mr. Cecil. Mr. Cecil continues to harass Percy. How do I know this? Mogesi came here to tell us about how Mr. Cecil has sent Percy like a voice message or something like that. And Mr. Cecil is threatening Percy. And he is telling her if she do dare to show the pictures or probably to share the information that he was sending to her when he was asking her about come and meet me, and all these pictures he sent about his private parts to Percy. He is saying that, Mogesi is saying, you know, Mr. Cecil said he gonna send some people. Once she does that, if she tries, if she dares to show people the pictures or, you know, show anything he has sent her, he gonna send some people to come and attack her. It's a threat. Now, guys, I want you to ask yourself, Mr. Cecil, he's a guest in Nyambohanze. I know he came the first time with his wife, that was during the party time. And now the second time he came on his own. when he brought all these things and came to dig the land, which he goes on and on about that area. But the things he went to do in Africa, some he did. He took the clothes. He did not supply them to the villagers like the people he brought the clothes to. So it's just waste of time, because Ayamaro asked him not to. Why not, Anyway, that is not what we are talking about. The other thing is him going ahead and digging the road. Mr. Cecil did not even think which people he need to reach out first before taking all this, everything on his hand and start, using his chest to dig the road in Kenya, in a village. He need to think very well what he is trying to do. And sometimes he might think Kenyans are stupid. But Kenyans, what I know is they do look. They will stay on one side and look and look. And when they get enough of it, then that is when you're going to see the reality. So there were some rules and, and law where he should have gone first, do this, like how he touched Percy's land because he was doing the road and he don't want to hear Percy talking about it. So it's wrong. He shouldn't have done that. So all I was bringing him back here in this reaction video is just to let you know that apparently he is threatening Percy and asking her that if she do, telling her, not asking, telling her, if you do dare to show the pictures to people or to the public, I'm gonna send people to come and attack you. Mogesi said Percy was expected to come and, tell people about 1 or 2 things to do with this story. I think for the last 2-3 days, people have been waiting for Percy to come along and speak out, but she hasn't. Mogesi said she has lost her voice because 2 of her sons have been gone through this circumcision ceremony. And, they scream a lot. They do all these traditional, sounds. And this is, it can be too much because when you are going, sounding it, it affects your throat because you have to go and get that smooth, voice out. So Percy is healing at the moment from that loss of voice, but she will, as soon as she is healed or she's feeling better, Muge said she gonna come and tell us what on. So Mr. Cecil, all I would like to ask you is please stop harassing Percy. Stop adding too much worries in her head. She is a mother, she's with the children, she is single, and you know why she is a single parent. Stop it. Don't do this. It's not, you cannot harass Kenyans. Stop it. You can't do this. You guys think because Marwa is a big YouTuber and he welcomes you guys to the village, you think you have power to come and change things. You can't. You don't. That's part of Kenya. That whatever Nyambohanze is Kenya. And Kenya, we have a president. We have a vice president. We have everything. Nobody will come to US and just go to one corner of the US and start ruling and, threatening people and doing all these things. So you have to slow down and leave Percy alone. Concentrate with your YouTube channel. Leave Percy alone as she wants you to leave her alone. Don't keep if you sent her the pictures and you were denying, saying you have not done that, then if she feels she want to clear herself out of this, let her be. You are the one who gonna be ashamed if this is true, to be honest. You have a wife. I heard you talking on your life the other day. You have grandchildren, which means that you have children of your own as well. That's why you have grandkids. This is why you see us African. We have this different culture than you guys. We have different culture because normally an elderly man from Africa who have children, who have grandkids, they will not take that step, the one you took, which Percy says you took, sending yourself or sending your private part to her. They will not do that. What if you're one of his kids comes across now? Because like now, if this is true and Percy comes and shows us, your children might find out. Where will you be? Where are you going to hide with all this shame?
Fantastic. People, they are waiting to see the real information about the party with the TT boy. And the real information is, first right now, the voice, it has already disappeared due to unconditional circumstance where she was having a celebration of his two sons who are being circumcised, during to where you just say at a given moment, even your voice do usually disappeared. And in the morning, she managed to make a call to me where she was just asking if I could have to help her with ginger. So I managed to advise her to go and purchase ginger because I was not having any ginger and a lemon. So at a given moment, the voice will be back and she will be able to come with the real and the varied information outside, where she will be able to expose the evils that was just ongoing, where the other day, the TT boy or the Mr. Cecil was just send a voice record to him talking about when you try to share this kind of the photos to anyone or to the public, are just going to attack you. And its past say that it's too much of you, man. You are old man. You have to respect yourself, have respect you too much. And you have just decided to turn me into an embryo. So guys, I'll not touch on that too much because she's the one. She's the accused. She will be outside and she will be able exposing what is going into the seats, all into the village, all into his life between her and the TT boy.
So stop harassing Percy. Leave her alone. Let her raise her children. They need peace in that compound. They need peace of mind. Please. That's what I can tell you, Mr. Cecil. So today's reaction video, I'm going to finish with the Gintu. Gintu came and spoke to us. Gintu is telling us that he received a phone call from Di Mwango where she was threatening him because of, she's saying he's talking about her parents and all this and that. We all know lots of things Gintu is doing. What he talks about absolutely is true. There is nothing there for me. I can say he is embarrassing their parent. They embarrass themselves first. They are the one who did it before somebody comes and to speak about them. Congrats, mom went to the river, stripped her clothes on front of the river in the village. It never been seen or heard in Kenya. All Africans women, all Kenyan women will never do that. And she done that, is there on YouTube online. So please, she embarrassed her family before even somebody else comes or before Gintu even speaks. The other thing is, Di Mwango, who are you? Who are you to tell, to threaten Gintu and to tell him that he is embarrassing your parent? Look at you. The other day on your live stream, people came for you, asking you, why are you embarrassing yourself? Why are you embarrassing your parent? Because of the way you behave with your bikini shy. You understand? The way, the way you carry yourself with those bikini stuff is not the way you were raised up. Before you knew YouTube 4 years ago, show us one picture of you with the bikini at the beach, naked like the way you were. Show us. Before you enter YouTube, show us. Why when you go back home, you don't dress like that? You were home a couple of months ago. You were back home Eh? You dress like a, you know, an old lady for a long time. I know people, they asked you, why are you dressing like that? Because they used to see you dressing somehow else. But you didn't. So you put that respect because you are back home, you are back in the village. But 1 minute you go out, there you are walking naked. Me, I don't understand. You came there and you were telling your audience you don't care about your mom, what she think, what has she never seen in life. You said that. Eh? What about your dad? It's like, oh, I live my life. I don't live anybody's life. Eh? Where did you take the respect? Why do you look down on your parents like that? You were not raised like that. You were raised in village, where you must have gone through every single of manners we are raised with back home. Many children who are raised in the city, they might miss 1 or 2 things, but they still behave, because what we tell our children to behave like is the same. In the village, you are exposed to more, even going to the land, to the shamba and see things growing. Now you know this is the time people goes to the shamba. By this time they've done, they finish, you see things growing. You know these are kind of things people, children who are raised in the city miss. But things like, oh, you are a lady, dressed like this, behave like this when there is guest, and even when there is no guest, do this, do that. Those kind of things we all grow up being told what to do. Dimwango, your parents did not raise you with the bikini. This shows very, very openly. You do bikini things to wind people up. You know for sure the way you have put yourself with those bikini. No man, a Kenyan, will come for you. I would like to marry you like a wife. No, they won't. Kenyan men will not come for you, D, to ask you a hand in marriage. That's for sure. Because Kenyan, they are very, very, you know, proud of their culture. They don't want to ask you a hand in marriage, and their friends will come like, oh God, your wife, she is, you know, They won't. So that is one thing you've gone wrong, And I don't think you'll get it from Kenyans. Now, when it comes to white people, you were saying, okay, white people, people don't ask them when they dress their way. They were raised like that. In their culture, that is okay. It's not the same. And not all of them, you see them like that. But they were raised like that. Where I live here, we have a beach. You go to the beach, you find little babies with their parents. They seen their parents in the bikinis and all that. They were raised like that. They seen these things since they were born, and knowing this is okay. But for us, we know it's not okay because we were not raised like that. You can go to the beach. Nobody says no. But there is swimming costume or beach wear you can wear, which you cover you just a little bit, and people will still see your body the way you want them to see your figure. There is a lot, not that string, you know, that string you put at the back of your butt and walk. I do not understand your heart. I do not understand how you think that is cool, or how you think, you said you have a good body you want to show. Girl, you have exposed your family, your parent, you have brought them down to nothing because of your behavior and your attitude. For sure. You done it yourself. You have to think very well. Even men, those white men you are looking for, if that's the case, even them is too much for them. I'm telling you, it's too much. And because of the way you spoke about your mom and your dad, you don't care and things like that. I'm sure your mom sees this because she's a YouTuber. Your dad might come across it. Tell me, what a curse. People, they also asked you, what do you think your brother or your two brothers will feel when they see you with these bikinis? And you are like, you don't care, you don't mind, you don't live for no one. Please, We have culture. Kenyans or all Africa, we have a culture. We have respect. We were raised that your brother, your father, your uncles, they should not even see your pants, how they look like. Even when we were little kids. You wash your pants when you are having shower. You cannot hang it outside. You go and hang it under the bed, under the mattress where there is, the piece of wood. Yes. You hang it there so that nobody can see it. I don't understand how you think it's okay. Your father, your brother, wherever he is, and the other one, wherever they are seeing you, your butts everywhere on YouTube. It's very wrong. And you're saying you don't care. You care.
Right now, what's the time? Right now it's 9:16. 9:16. Yep. I love my screensaver, my Jamaican bikini. I'm a beach girl. I love the beach. And people are so judgmental. I mean, I really don't understand the fact that, I don't know, but you guys will tell me. This is something that I'm super tired about. I mean, being a black woman, if I go to the beach and put on a bikini, it always creates attention, like, oh, why are you wearing this bikini? Why are you looking like that? You are exposing yourself. You shouldn't do that. But for sure, when white women go to the beach and put on bikini, most people clap. It doesn't look like, oh, she shouldn't wear this. It's normal. But for a black woman like me, people will be like, oh, what do your mother think? Oh, what does your brother think? Oh, what does your father think? Oh, what does who and who think? And I'm like, come on. Personally, I'm proud of who I am. I eat clean. I have a nice body. I love it. I show it off at the beach. And when I'm at the beach, I need to put on a bikini. Do you expect me to put on a suit at the beach? It's so sickening. I just don't know. But this is just a problem to do with the majority Africans, okay? And they'll be like, what will your mother think? What will your father think? What will your brother? Guys, I live life for myself. I really don't care. I really don't care about what people think, what people say. When you say, oh, what will your brother think about this? It's none of my business. It's none of my business. But you'll find people liking pictures when a white woman puts on a bikini. It's normal. That's okay. But people will come and be like, no, it's culture. Culture from where? So culture says you go to the beach in a suit, in the beach with a suit. Hey, I'm sorry, but not me. Not me. And most of these people are just insecure people who, I don't know, who are just insecure about how they look. So they bring their insecurities to me and be like, you shouldn't be wearing this. What is this? What will your mother think? Like, what will my mother think what? About the beach?
Because all this is gonna come back to you. It's a shame. Yeah. What is it? What this display? Nobody wanna buy it. What is hidden and put nicely, covered, is more attracts. This is when it comes to women. You, the way you are putting yourself out there, you are a woman of every man. Many men, some men, they have just sick mentality. They don't need a woman. You understand? They don't need a woman to be with them and go to bed with them. No. That picture, enough. It's enough for them, my sister. I'm telling you the truth. They are weird. That picture on its own, it's enough for them. You don't know how many men in the world you are pleasing with that one picture, those photos of yours with the bikinis. What a shame. What a shame. You have to, to be an Africa. You have ruined it anyway. At this point, it's already been ruined. You've been to Jamaica doing the same thing. Everywhere you've been, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. That string behind your back, that string, you know, the way it looks a bit of like disgusting. You know, you may think you have a nice body, but that's not how to do it. That's not how to display it. It's so disgusting, eh? Many men, they just use your picture. Oh, when they go to bed, voila, they are happy. They sleep. Think very well. These are things happens. They happen, and it's true. So you just become like nothing. You can wear Gucci Prada, bikinis, whichever you think. Call them names. But it's nothing. So many men, they use you. Even without you being there, you know, physically, they use you. They are like that. They are weird. Most of them, they are weird. And that's how they do it. So you are pleasing them. You are doing a lot. Thinking you are showing people. Who are you showing? Me, like me, no. I wouldn't even want to see that. I wouldn't want to be walking with you. Doesn't matter. I know I cannot because we're not going to see. But if I was your friend, I wouldn't. The embarrassment is too much. So don't go calling Gintu, telling him, oh, you need to leave. Oh, you did this. Oh, you done that. Don't. You already done it for your parent. And coming publicly to say you don't care. Your mom has seen it all. You don't do that. You don't respect your mom. You don't respect your dad. You don't respect nobody of your family. And that for other people who know you don't care about them. But girl, all that is what you have. Your parent. I have goosebumps when you say your mom, I don't care. She have seen enough. She has seen, what is it my mom has never seen in her life? That's what you said. And you must do it because, let me tell you something, guys. Yeah, some time ago we heard about all these girls in the village going to have shower because some men has been their subscribers, their donators, they are sending them some money and telling them, oh, go and do this, do that, and do that. I think Di Mwango also, she have her own. She is pleasing because it's not normal. She got her own, she is pleasing, and they are giving her money for displaying herself like that for them. She must be receiving some money because it's abnormal, it's not normal how she does it. It's not normal. She is sick in her head. She don't have any respect of her body. It's nothing. It's nothing just out there. How you like it, however, ew, makes you sick. Cover up. And people will love you more, even those men you are looking for. Let that man see you when you are in the room with them, two of you. Not for public, everybody. You know we were not raised like that. People swim. There are all these different types of swimming costumes, different styles. When you wear one, it's beautiful, you look nice. I think you need to stop. You are going too far. And one day, these things, you know, you will feel sorry and you'll wish you knew you took the advice from people. You are not a Kenyan girl. Leave alone you don't like Kenyans. And you display Kenyan like a very, you know, bad country and people and all that. Yeah, you are not a Kenyan because we don't behave like that. We don't display like that. Simple and clear. So guys, I'm gonna show you.
And I had got a call from the demon herself called the Demwangu. And whenever she called me, I was about, you know, I never knew that it was a number that was coming. And nowadays they're using some of the apps from America. I don't know which kind of the apps people from America, from abroad, everywhere, they're just using. Just she called me and I received a call. And whenever I answered, she said, do you know me? I answered. That sound is not so far from my senses. can you just tell who you are? You can just make sure that you are revealing yourself. She said. She never started with her name. She said, what do you need our family? And I answered, which kind of a family are you talking about? Because even number, I don't recognize the number. It's not even starting with the number of Kenya. It's starting with a 0 and what and there, from there. And I was about, okay, it was a 02 something there. I don't know, I think it was an app that was being used to make sure that it's calling me. Then she said to me, what do you need our family? I answered, which kind of a family are you talking about? You have not even recognized yourself and talk about who you are. You have not identified yourself. And she said, you know what? I'm coming for you. Whenever I'm coming to Kenya, I'm coming for, and this time round, I'm not going to leave you in the street. I answered, am I just into the street? I'm not in the street. I'm in bananas here. Not only in the street, not only in the banana, I'm always at my fish ponds there. I asked her, what's the biggest point of view talking that way? She answered, you are insulting my father. I asked, which kind of a father are you talking about? Which father are you talking about? Kohera Senior, or you're talking about the conduct? She answered, you are now insulting me. Or do you want me to record this kind of the voice? I said, there's no problem. You are the one who called. Maybe you are recording already with a GoPro standing there. Because it's the one that's always being used, like we have a lady here who is, she's called a sausage girl. And she asked, what do you want for our family? I'll just do it for you. I said, what you want to provide for me, provide for yourself, or return them to the people you just hijacked. Return them to Aaron Dante. I'm not there to sympathize with anyone. And she started saying, you know, last time I came at the villa, you were there, and even I saw the video that you posted. Now you are telling people that I turned to you, my buttocks. Do you think that those buttocks are built with no money? I said.
So my lovely people, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for always coming to listen to me, watch my videos, guys. Please continue to do the same as you do, guys. Continue to show love and support. Please, guys, when you watch the video, just give them a like, guys. And also try to leave a comment in the comment section. Let's try to keep this, moving, flowing. Let's interact much more at the comment section. I thank you so much for everything. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't keep coming here and talk. I won't. This channel is for you. I opened it for you guys. Yeah, it's for us. All right? So I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I pray that may God continue to bless you and protect you. Thank you so much, guys, for your time, and see you again tomorrow. Thank you. I love you guys.